And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Patriot! Watch him now, Barney. Check. No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Set! Green, 39! Watch it now! Leopard! Patriot!
Off the bootleg. Williamson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90. Left. Green 90. Green 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go now. Four down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Defense showing
Here we go
blitz.
now. Green, we got 4.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now 3rd down and goal from, and he'll take for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Now let's go. Check. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Williamson. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real. Haul that one in.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It should